All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. It is week 10 in the NFL, and we got the Sunday night football matchup video here between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Jets. Not exactly the best matchup, but we've gotten used to it at this point, right? The NFL in these primetime spots giving us some games that just are not exactly what we'd love to see. Now, that said, when the schedules were made, these two teams probably were expected to be a little bit better than they are, but hey, we're here now. Right now, the Raiders sitting at home at +1 on the spread, total sitting at 36.5. I do have 3 picks that I'm sending your way in today's video. Before we do get into those, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, guys. You guys have been killing it throughout the entire NFL season. Let's not make this video any different there. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And before we get into the game's picks, I do want to talk to you about Sleeper because they have an awesome promo for new users right now. 0.5 rushing yards is Josh Jacobs' new line. They've been giving him the rock more. I think he gets at least 1 rushing yard in this game, so go check it out. I have a link in the pinned comment. You're going to get 100% of your first deposit matched, and you get this free square, guys. Go check it out. Again, 100% of your first deposit match. You can throw in $50. They'll match it. You'll have a new account balance to play with of $100. No brainer. Go check it out. If it's legal in your state, you're missing out if you have not done it yet. But let's go ahead and jump into this game. So like I said, the Raiders, 1-point dogs at home, total sitting at 36.5. Right now, the Raiders are 4-5 on the season, 4-4-1 against the spread. They've hit 7 unders out of their 9 games, and at home, they're 3-1. So that's fair, right? 3-1, that's good to see. But I kind of want to caveat that. And not that I'm trying to take anything away from the Raiders, but it is worth noting that of their 3 home wins, they are looking at of their 3 home wins, they're looking at the Green Bay Packers, the New England Patriots, and the Giants here from their wins. Like, those are 3 of the worst teams in the league. So not that I'm taking away from it. I'm not ready to be like, oh, this Raiders team is a home powerhouse, right? 3-1 at home. No. Very important to note the teams that they've beat at home. Now, on the Jets side of things, they're 4-4 this year, 4-3-1 against the spread. They've hit 5 unders of their 8 games, and on the road, they are 2-1. Similar to the Raiders, the Jets, one of those road wins was the Giants, and the other road win was the Denver Broncos. So 2 positive home and away records here. Nothing that I'm putting too much weight into. So what does that leave us? Sort of the field doesn't matter all that much in my opinion. I do think that this Jets team has at least a specialty, which makes me go ahead and, I guess I'll roll it out. My first play is going to be Jets on the money line, not the -1, but on the money line. Right now on FanDuel, Jets -1 is -106. The money line's -108. So instead of being able to die, with a push here, we might as well just roll with the money line at -108. But the reason I like the Jets is going to be the defense. I don't think that this Vegas offense is as good as what we've seen, even the Chargers last week. The Jets kind of played well against the Chargers. They got smoked, but that is a way better offense than the Raiders have to offer. So I do think that the Jets going to make it tough for this Raiders team. Not that they're going to absolutely suppress them, because I think in a lot of ways this Jets defense, not to say that they're overrated, but there's been times that they've been exposed plenty. They just happen to make the big plays, cause turnovers, that type of thing, which kind of is right up the alley on how this Raiders team can lose. So for that reason, pretty much is why I'm investing in this Jets money line side of things, because you have the Jets who, like I said, good defense. Both offenses are pretty poor, but there's nothing special that the Raiders do. The one special thing that they have, and I guess that they have other special things, but one of their most special guys, Max Crosby here, is questionable in this game as well. So regardless of if he plays or not, I don't think he's going to be as much of a demon as normal. Now, that being said, even with a knee injury and even with him being questionable, he's probably going to be an absolute, stud still, because he's just an absolute animal. But that is one of their kind of wild cards, and if he's hobbled at all, I do think that that's a huge hit to the entire team, never mind just the defense. So I think that if there's any sort of edge here, it's the Jets on the defensive side of things, and that makes me go ahead and lay down the money line here. Now, they didn't look all that great last week, right? A 6-point performance against the Chargers. The Chargers are a terrible defense, but there's so much talk right now about how Zach Wilson needs to take the layup passes and all this, because if you rewatch that Chargers game, a bad pass defense, right? Zach Wilson holds the ball in the pocket like he is waiting to hit a lottery ticket or something. It is crazy when he has these drop down and check down receivers wide open. This isn't a very good Raiders defense like the Chargers. It's almost like he's going to be seeing, and not that this is how it's exactly going to go, but he's going to be seeing a very similar type of a defense that hopefully he learned from last week and kind of check down and take the easy plays, allowing them to move the ball up, because this is not a very good Raiders defense overall. And even if Max Crosby's hobbled, he's going to have to get the ball out quick. So if Zach Wilson's willing to get the ball out quick, I'm trusting the defense. Give me them on the money line. That's a lot of rambling for a play that I'm kind of like, we might even make that a half unit play, to be completely honest, because our 2 player props are what we like the most in this spot. And in terms of how we found these player props, you guys probably know what I'm going to talk to you about as of right now, because we talked to you guys about them plenty. We're looking at Outlier, guys. If you haven't checked out Outlier yet, 7 days free, link in the pinned comment. And let's go ahead and jump into player prop number 1. We're looking at a plus money player, or I guess at least an even player, Josh Jacobs to score a touchdown. Now, yes, I just talked about the Jets defense and how they're good and blah, 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 but their run defense ain't all that great. Josh Jacobs is finally starting to get going. He scored 3 touchdowns in his last 2 games here. Rush yards, he's starting to pick it up as well, 60 plus in 4 of his last 5 games. And like I said, looking at the defense here, this is defensive DVOA ranks. We have the Jets right here. Look at 4th in the pass rank, right? But 21st when it comes to rush rank. So hopefully Josh Jacobs can have a decent game against them. I would be looking at his rushing yards line at 67.5, but I don't necessarily think that the Raiders are going to be in a position to constantly kind of run against. So I am taking a peek at his touchdown number for plus 100 odds. You can see FanDuel has this at minus 125. We're getting extreme value on DraftKings at plus 100. So first play is going to be Josh Jacobs for plus 100 to score a touchdown. We can look at running backs per game, touchdown rate here. The Jets, obviously, being one of the better defensive teams, but you can see they are kind of middle of the pack when it comes to allowing a touchdown, allowing just under half a touchdown per game. So there is sort of the caveat of, well, this is a good Jets defense, but if Josh Jacobs gets the momentum and gets going, I think he punches a touchdown in. Second pick is going to be Breece Hall over 2.5 receptions. You're paying a lot of juice in the minus 150s over on Caesars, but the target rate is what I'm loving here. Last 3 games here, 5, 9, and 4 receptions. And what did I just talk to you about? Zach Wilson needs to get used to and get comfortable and just accept that he's going to have to take the check down passes, right? Well, this is a spot in which he's going to be able to check it down to Breece Hall. And when we look at running backs here against the Raiders and we look at receptions, this is a good spot for him. They're right in the top 10 or so, right around the 12 mark. So this is a Raiders defense that's going to allow some receptions to the running back, which is predominantly going to be Breece Hall. Dalvin Cook hasn't looked, all that great. So Breece Hall being the main target holder there. So I do like this spot for him. I like 2.5 receptions. I think he can get 3 easily, but we are paying the juice at minus 154. That kind of accounts for that. But those are the 3 plays for Sunday night here. Jets money line, Josh Jacobs to score a touchdown receiving or rushing for plus 100. And then we have Breece Hall over 2.5 receptions, paying a little bit of juice there, but we shall take it nonetheless. Let me know in the comments what you guys are rolling with in this game. Like I said to start the video, this isn't the best of matchups of quality of teams, right? And we're getting used to that in primetime spots, but nonetheless, there's always an edge in damn near every game. We can look at and dissect it, and I might be missing something too, so I want to know what you guys are rolling with in the comments. But that's all I have for you guys. Hope you guys do enjoy. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If it's before Sunday and you guys haven't checked out the main Sunday slate, go check it out. That video is on the channel. But we'll catch you guys in the next one, all right? Peace out.